The world seemed to shrink down to the size of a park bench. Leo sat there, his head buried deep in his knees, trying to hide from the heavy silence of the park. Just 10 minutes ago, the air had been filled with shouting and the frantic energy of the game. Now only the wind remained. The soccer ball lay flat against the grass, looking as defeated as he felt. He had missed the final goal, the one that mattered. His teammates hadn't yelled, they had simply walked away. Their silence cutting deeper than any words could. Leo gripped his shoelaces until his knuckles turned bone white, his heart heavy with the crushing weight of a lost opportunity. A shadow stretched across the dirt, breaking his solitude. It was Mia, a girl from his math class who usually kept to herself. She didn't offer empty platitudes or ask what happened. Instead, she simply sat down, moved her bag, and wrapped her arms around him in a firm, steady hug. Leo stiffened at first, his shoulders locked in a defensive posture. He stared at the dry earth, his jaw clenched tight against the urge to cry. But Mia did not pull away. She held on through his resistance, waiting patiently until his breathing finally slowed and the tension drained from his frame. In that quiet embrace, the shame of the missed goal began to lose its sharp edge. When she finally let go, she picked up the deflated soccer ball and held it out to him. She pointed toward the old iron pump near the fountain. Leo looked at the ball, then at the pump, and finally at Mia. He stood up, wiping his eyes with a quick swipe of his sleeve. As they walked toward the water, the silence between them felt different, no longer heavy, but shared. They took turns pushing the metal handle. The rhythmic squeak of the pump filled the air, a steady heartbeat of progress. With every stroke, the ball grew rounder and firmer. Leo felt the tight knot in his chest loosen. He wasn't just fixing a ball, he was putting himself back together. He tucked the restored ball under his arm and gave Mia a small, sincere nod. Together, they walked back toward the field where the other kids were still packing up their gear. This time, Leo did not look at the ground. He walked with a quiet purpose, straight to the center of the pitch. He placed the ball on the grass, the white leather gleaming in the afternoon light. He looked his teammates in the eye, acknowledging the failure of the past without letting it define him. He kicked the ball toward them, a silent peace offering. One boy caught it, looked at Leo's steady gaze, and gave a small, respectful nod. Leo took a deep breath. Feeling the air fill his lungs, he lined up his shot, focused entirely on the net. He swung his leg with a clean, powerful motion, sending the ball flying. It soared through the air and slammed into the back of the net with a satisfying snap. This time, the silence was shattered by cheers. His teammates rushed toward him, their faces bright with genuine excitement. Mia stood on the sidelines, her hands clapping in a steady rhythm of pride. As Leo walked off the field, the scoreboard didn't matter and Feely. He had lost the game earlier that afternoon, but as he looked at Mia and his team, he knew he had won something far more permanent than a trophy.